Hey everyone, and welcome to the Swamp. For all of you that are unaware of what this is, and there are going to be a few of you, this is the swamp. This is a temporary swamp. My house is being renovated. My entire record collection is in boxes right now, and when everything is said and done, I'm going to have a music room that is more presentable than this. Now I say that because there are people that are going to see this video that are unaware of my channel and they're unaware of who I am. And I say that also because the Barnes & Noble online bookstore has actually a really neat feature where if there's an issue or if you have a question or concern of any kind, you can actually text them and they text you back. So my story, before I get into it quick, is I contacted I use this pretty neat application, and I sent a text, and I got a text back, and went back and forth a few times, and I had promised the person on the other end of the text that I'm a man of my word, and I'm going to post this video on YouTube, and I wanted the executives at Barnes & Noble to see this. So as soon as this is done, they're going to get this, and I hope that people think the future of the store, because let's get on with the video. This is my first scripted video. I wanted to stay on track. I don't want to go off the rails, and I just wanted to get my point across. So basically, quickly, I will tell you briefly my story. I recently went into Barnes & Noble store, West Main Road in Middletown, Rhode Island, that is, and it was after Father's Day. It was a Monday. I'd gone there, done some shopping, and I decided to pick up a couple of LPs that were, well, it doesn't matter what they are, but I picked up a few things, and I decided to order a couple albums I did not have. Barnes & Noble did not have them in stock, and Barnes & Noble has a really cool thing that they do. If they normally have something in stock, they just don't have it. They order it free of charge, which is great. You know, order it, and within a few days, generally, you get it. You get a call or an email saying it's in. You go pick it up anytime. So, that's not the case here, unfortunately. So I placed the order. That was a Monday. I was assured that, well, there's no reason why it shouldn't be here by Friday. I said, great. So we ordered it. Or we ordered them. Those are a couple of albums. So, you know, Friday came, Saturday came. You know, I have patience. I can wait. Sunday comes around. I started kind of losing my patience a little bit. Monday rolls around. I called the Middletown store. I asked them what the problem was. And, you know, in today's technical world, I was surprised to hear that they not only can't track the package because they don't know where it is. Two, I called corporate, and they said the same thing, which is, I kind of know why, because assuming how they ship their stuff from a warehouse to a store, guessing, I think I understand why. So so I was disappointed. You know, nobody can even tell me where it is or when I'm going to see it. At the same time, that Monday, I had made a purchase of a particular Elvis album, The Searcher. It doesn't really matter what it is. It was damaged. Not a problem. I totally understand. I called them up, and I had said that it was damaged and I'd like to order a new one, and I just want it noted that I'm using that one as a swap. We're just switching it out for a damaged one because it was warped. She said, no problem. Well, this is 9 days have gone by. Yesterday I got an email saying that Elvis album is in. I can pick it up anytime, which I'm going to do in a moment. Yet, my original order of the two other albums I placed, nobody knows where they are. Corporate doesn't know where they are, and they can't track the packages, which is sad and disappointing. Seeing how I can go on any other online store, I could go on Barnes & Noble and order it. I can go onto Amazon and have it in a day or two. It's not a threat. It's you know, it's what it is. But I'm the kind of guy that likes to go into these stores, these what I call brick and mortar stores, and I actually like to go and shop. You know, interact with people, not sitting in a dark closet somewhere and pressing a button, ordering stuff. I do if I have to. but I don't prefer that. Moving on with technology, I had recently placed an order through a company that's based out of the UK. This is a limited quantities or limited quantity album. It was only, I think it was only, it doesn't even matter. It was pressed in limited quantities. It wasn't out to the general public as far, I mean it is, but in limited quantities. So I placed an order, and that was a few months ago, and because it was a pre-order kind of thing. So a few days ago I had received an email that that pre-order was ready. I had gotten a text on my phone that the pre-order was ready. 5 days later, it hit landfall from the UK into Texas. 5 days later, it hit landfall in Texas, and 5 or 4 hours later after that, I got another text saying that it was being shipped to me from, I think it was Dallas, Texas. So the technology is there, okay? It's just some people choose not to use it. And after this video, I think a lot of people are going to realize why. I mean, we know why these stores are closing. We know why brick and mortar stores are closing, because of online competitors and whatnot. But why? Let's get a little deeper. Why is that happening? Well, the stores are their own worst enemies. Okay? My first scripted video, and I wanted to get to the point. So we're going to move on. Okay? So first and foremost, it is not my intention to disrespect or insult Barnes & Noble bookstore in any way. I have had many good experiences at my local retail store located at 1311 West Main Road in Middletown, Rhode Island. At the time of this blog, June 27, 2018, it has been 9 days since I last went into my local Barnes & Noble store. I mention that because it's been that long since I placed my order, and nobody at the retail store or corporate has any clue where it is or when I'm going to see it. I personally support and like to shop at brick and mortar stores. These are brick and mortar stores. These are stores that you actually visit in person. So I was disappointed, to say the least, when my most recent visit went awry due to outdated archaic delivery system that seems to benefit to the store, not to the consumer. So archaic, no one at the Barnes & Noble store in Middletown, Rhode Island, or Barnes & Noble corporate office can tell me where exactly my package is. Nor can anyone tell me when I should expect to see it. Somewhere between the West Coast and East Coast is my best guess. Retail stores that have been around for decades are closing every day because of the ease of the online shopping with the state-of-the-art delivery and package tracking. Amazon, for example, can ship free of charge to the consumer in 1 to 3 days, and you don't even need to leave your house or business. Knowing there have been at least one, now this is a fact, knowing there have been at least 1 to 2 deliveries to that store since my order, I feel that my patience is growing thin and realize brick and mortar retail stores are going out of business because they are their own worst enemy. Depending on their scheduled deliveries doesn't benefit anyone but themselves. This is a thought, an idea for you executives at Barnes & Noble, if you care. Free advice and a chance for you to make a change. If a consumer takes the time to walk into your store and wants to buy something that you don't normally have or that you don't have in stock, why not contact the closest store? Contact the closest store that has said product and ship it to that store. Heck, even if I had to chip in an extra $3 or $4 for that expense, I would. And if no other store has it and you can't get it in a reasonable time, ship it via UPS, FedEx, or the regular postal service from whatever warehouse it is located at. My solution to this problem is for Barnes & Noble to change their shipping regulations and process. With big competitors like Amazon, I don't see how the lack of consumer service on your part can keep the large corporation in business. I prefer to give my hard-earned money to local brick and mortar businesses like the store in Middletown, but will be looking to online competitors in the future. Good luck and Godspeed.